Dr. Gia, and this is Stories of Hope. I want you to join us this session as we talk to Zemi on her story of hope through motherlessness. Don't forget to subscribe. Click below to subscribe. See you soon.
One family, twins, and we all feel differently. We all lost someone unique. I had a special relationship with my mother that my sister didn't have, that my brother didn't have, and they had relationships with her that I didn't have. Yeah. And we each lost someone special. I can't even go to my daddy and say, Daddy, I know how you feel. Because I've never been married. I don't know what it's like to lose someone who was your whole world for so long. And I think, if anything, I want anyone to learn from me today, it's really to take that away. That, there's no normal way to grieve. There's no normal process. That just because you do it one way doesn't mean someone else has to do it that exact same way. There's no set timeline for grief. There's those stages of grief, but you don't have to walk them out in one straight line. You could go back to one, go forward. You don't have to do them at all. It's unique.
It's a model.
Exactly.
It's not the Bible.
Exactly. It's so unique, just like your fingerprint.
Yeah.
Grief is just like your fingerprint.
Yeah, that's really good. So you're leaving with us that grief is a unique experience. And I'm going to take away something that you said. And I know I tell people all the time when I do grief counseling or when I'm advising how to, because most people are so uncomfortable with grief. I'm always amazed at it, and I shouldn't be amazed because I know I had to grow into part of my training. Part of it is just facing reality. But one of the things is, I know how you feel, and I'm always like, no, you may not know how they feel simply because, and I'm happy that you brought the scenario of, your siblings, even taking your dad out of it, but literally the three of you all there in the house at the same time, losing a mother, but still experiencing it differently. So even what you experience, your sister probably can't say, I know how you feel, because it's different. She had a different kind of relationship. So what else would you say would be something that we should think about when we are processing grief, when we are supporting others with grief, when we are trying to foster hope for that person who is grieving?
That is very, very, very key. One of the huge, oh my gosh, it would make me want to punch somebody, even though I seem calm, is when they say, like you said, I know exactly how you feel. And another one that I really hate to see is be strong. Because when you just lose somebody, you have this very small window, maybe a week long, to be weak. Wow. You have this short span of time where people don't mind if you break down and cry randomly. Wow. When they think it's okay if you don't go to work or that you don't have an appetite. And this window is so small, but we tell people to be strong when that's the only time it's socially acceptable to be weak.
So good.
And so when we don't allow people to feel it and to be weak, they break down maybe months later when no one is there. No one's bringing food anymore. No one's calling anymore. No one's saying, oh, this is okay. People are saying, oh, you still dealing with that? You ain't over that yet? He died 3 months ago. He died a year ago. What happened to you? It's because we did not let them be weak. So don't go on someone's post and say, oh, be strong. Just be strong. You could do it. You strong. No, let them be weak. Let them walk through what they need to walk through, and you do your job as a friend to be there, not just in that first week, but every year and every day thereafter.
And if I can add to yours, not having experienced a significant loss like that, but still adding, can we let people grieve a little longer, please?
Yes.
I think that is one of my peeves when it comes to this. And I don't know if it's here or if it's universal. And I think part of it has to do with the discomfort, the uncomfortable feelings we feel with watching that person hurt. But it's, literally, just like you said, be strong. No, let them be weak because they only have a short period of time. But let's extend that time so that persons can feel free to share, to have a weak moment, to allow themselves to go through the different changes. One of the things I tell people all the time, you have to create a new normal.
Exactly, yeah.
And I think that's the hardest part to wrap your head around is, regardless of the proximity of that relationship, once that person is removed, then things change.
Yeah.
And so things that you may have taken for granted just are not. And so it's like a new normal, and there are going to be moments where that new normal comes a little more naturally, and then there are going to be moments where that new normal just does not work. But see, we're on to something.